So starting out with the intro, you're going to start out with the open C sharp. And the tone is going to be a little rolled back on the tone knob. It's not going to be full distortion, kind of like a lighter distortion, so you're not rolled up all the way. So. Okay, so you play that and you repeat that riff several times, and at the very end you let it ring out like that. So one more time it goes. Okay, so that's the intro riff right there, and let's play with the backing track. Okay, so at the end of that, you just let it ring out like that. And then when the guitar comes in, it's going to be using a wah effect, and it's just going to be a single guitar. And that riff goes like this. Alright, so when that kicks in, it's this big, it's like a high impact sound because the bass is doing a drop, so it goes. Okay, and that's like the main riff of the song when he's doing that, because he switches between that and on the verse he palm mutes it, and then he switches back to an open, and then he goes into the chorus. So let's show that during the main riff and how he transitions that into the verse. So during the verse, he's chugging on those open strings, and I chug on the top two strings rather than just the top string because it creates like a fatter sound. So you can hear versus it just has like a bigger thumping sound. So after you play the palm muted section, it goes into another open section. So. So it goes open for the main one, then you start chugging it palm muting when the verse kicks in, and then it goes open again when he says the time bomb is ticking, and then after that it gets right into the chorus. So let me transition from the verse into the chorus. So. And right there's a break of like 4 bass kicks, and then it hits in the chorus. So let's go over the chorus now. It's going to be a bar chord on the 8th fret. So 8, 5. and then come up with a power chord on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. 1, 8, 5, 4, 5. Now come up to the 6th position on the 5th string. Alright, so let's go through that chorus just one more time. And then back into the main riff. Okay, so in the chorus, I think it's it adds a lot of character when you come up with the note. And let me show you what I'm talking about. It matches the drums. So when you're going, so that part where you go, I think that adds a lot of character and really matches with the song when you go, instead of just going, you go. It just kind of it keeps up with that groove. So that's all the sections all the way up until the solo pretty much. So after you do that main riff, after the chorus, you go back into the verse again and repeat the sequence. You go through the chorus, same exact thing, and then except for the end of the second chorus, you just let it ring out, kind of like you do in the beginning after the intro, and then you just go straight into the solo. Alright, so let's go over the solo now. There's 2 different ways to play it. One with a whammy bar, and one with, just using the vibrato, using a hardtail. It doesn't have a whammy bar, so. It definitely, in my opinion, sounds better if you use the whammy bar. If you don't have one, you can still make it work. But the original song just is a really tribute to that vibrato-y sound. So either way, you can make it work. So. Then you come up to the 13th again, the same note, and just bend it again. Then come up to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. 10, 12, 10, and get 10 again. Come down to 7. Come down to 7 on the 4th string. 3rd fret. 3rd fret on the 5th string now. So on that part, to add a lot of character to it, you can hit a harmonic or pinch harmonic, and it'll sound cool. So you can kind of hear that pinch harmonic. It automatically reminds you of the original because he's doing that. Come up to the slide up to the 5th. So that little lick right there goes starting on the 10th fret on the 5th string. Come up to slide up to the 8th fret on the 2nd string. 6. 7, 5 on the 3rd string. 7, 5. Slide up to the 7th on the same string. 5, 3. 5, 3 down the string. So using a whammy bar, I mean, you do the similar sound, except you would stay on the same fret. You just bend it up to pitch, or you whammy bar up to pitch. So. Which I just love that sound because it just sounds just like the studio when you're using a whammy bar. Just because he's bending up, it just has that same character. So. Okay. Alright, so that's about half the solo. Let's review it up to this point. So now let's go up to the high position on the 12th fret on the first string. So for that part, you go and just go down the frets. High string. So that's on the 20th fret you're bending on. And if you're using a whammy bar, you can add a cool vibrato effect. So when I'm doing that, I'm playing the notes, and then I'm just kind of teasing the whammy bar. So that's how he creates that little flutter effect. I think it's called a flutter. Now, the last part of the solo is the hardest part of the solo. It's the sweeping tapping section. So you start down on the 17th fret on the 5th string, and it's an arpeggio. So you have to get comfortable sweeping that. I still myself am working on sweeping more. I've been sweeping for a while, but not consistently, so I don't call myself a good sweeper. I just have to practice it. So you sweep it up into the tapping section. Right? So it goes. Okay, so when you're tapping down, it goes 15, 15, 13, 10, 15, 15, 13, 10, 14, 12, 10, 15, 12, 10, 12, 10, 8. And when I'm doing that, I'm moving down a string every time I do that. So it goes. Okay. Alright, so let's play that solo with the backing track. Okay, so that's the main idea of how you go over the solo. Still a challenging solo to play, and it takes a lot of practice for that dexterity. But that's everything in the song up to this point. And then the only change that we haven't gone over so far is the very end. The way he plays the main riff in the outro, he just changes that up a bit, and I'll show you guys how to play that. So it goes. So at the very end, he plays that, and then ends the song. Alright, so that was everything in the song up to this point. Like I said, it just takes practice and building up the speed to where you get comfortable with it. If you guys liked the video, or if you didn't, please still rate, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch up with you guys later.